Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon Conquest Ultimate in Yukimura's story. So last episode we got this started, as we started unfortunately in Crackspur, but well, we've kind of fought our way up to the north, and of course thinking of course slowly taking over the north and like this portion of the south. So the first thing I'm gonna do is maybe a little bit of a risky play, but I'm gonna go after Avia instead. Mostly because if we can take Avia and Yaksha, we'll have at least like Viperia completely safe, and we wouldn't have to defend it. So I'm kind of just sending out a weakened squad, just to make kind of sure that like if we do encounter an officer bonus, the opponents won't shoot up to like an immense amount, because they tend to go to around the strength of your strongest Pokemon and then like a little bit over that. And if you've got like one warrior that has like 10 over everyone else, suddenly your opponent essentially has like 15 to 20 link points over you, and it's like a pretty bad situation. Alright, we'll get you over here, and Weavile uses Night Slash, which is actually pretty ideal for what we want over there. As for over here, I mean, we kind of don't have particularly who we want there, but it is what it is. Like, it's definitely not gonna be this is not gonna be maybe like a perfect match, mostly because I've decided to send some of our weaker warriors in this fight. I would say that, for instance, we do not have a great matchup to Ferrothorn. That is mostly because we have only one fire type, and that is Victini, and Victini is already quite strong. But at least we can get a good start by finishing off Galurk guy. And we do not reach you, unfortunately. I don't know, this may have been a mistake. We'll move to use Gyro Ball? Yeah. Just kind of afraid of that. Like I said, we just don't have great options. I'm gonna hide you behind those two so that we can hit Hackers the turn afterwards. Probably pretty dumb decision to place Garchomp over there. Yeah, fucking stupid. So much for that. I mean, you probably would have been able to hit that too. Alright, we're gonna have to rely on Metagross, I think. That being said, it's still like a 3v5 at this point. Yeah, Rever Room certainly exists. Okay, well, fine. Should be good, actually. Alright, cool. That is a good kill. Oh yeah, you float, so. And I guess we'll slowly nudge some damage onto you. Reveroom, you're gonna just stand over there to block that dude from even doing anything. Alright, not great damage. But it's like we don't have much choice, really. Just slightly damage it each time. That's kind of all we can do. Okay, well he goes out of the way, which is fine. Torque it up, I suppose. Yeah, it seems like we're not gonna get Pharaoh 4 in here, so well, I mean, we're not gonna get anyone actually. Never mind. Like, it doesn't even really matter. We're not annihilating his army. It's just destroying these guys. So you didn't even have to worry about hitting them with super effective attacks. But yeah, Metago is pretty strong now, but everyone else gained a decent bit. And well, Golurk is gone forever apparently. Never to be seen again. But the good thing is that he is, I guess, from 13 down to 12 warriors. He's got 2 guys left. So yeah, ideally we just take all 6 of these. Ideally, although Volcarona might be an issue. But of course, if we can take this stat, then we'll really only have to defeat Muneshige, and then we're in a really good spot. Then we'll have half of the continent, and I'm hoping that like the officer bonus won't be too extreme. I'd honestly prefer to get it after we've taken Muneshige over, but you know. Who knows, right, how it's gonna end up. Like, you can go over here. Selgor. Same goes for you, really. Blade, you go there. Yeah, Sneasler. We've got Starmie for Sneasler, I guess. You've Levitate, that's cool. Alright. Womp -1 for you. Alright, your dire claws. Just get Starmie behind you. And I mean, here's some damage to start. Damn, paralysis too? Alright, that's the absolute worst Pokemon I think they could have taken away. That really sucks, because there goes our advantage over there. Like, that is upsetting. Oh, you can do what, like 16? 5. Maybe not do that. Or you come back. Alright, that's kind of unfortunately set us back. I don't think Acheron will reach us in time. That's fine. A little annoying, but it's fine. I really hope Tyranitar doesn't reach. I don't think he should attack. Okay, he attacks anyways. Alright, first foul. Get rid of you too. This gives us a bit more breathing room. Hope for a bit more damage than that, but okay, you can still reach, but fucking hell, if that hit, that would have been bad. Like this, but that one was more expected. Unfortunate. Slice you up. Regardless, we should win next turn, unless, like, something crazy happens. Please take away Gallade. Alright, it's Chi-Yu. Of course it is. Alright, how much does this do? 9. Okay, well, I mean, this does 9 too. Hopefully this is just enough to win. 100% accurate, so it should. Nice. Alright. Important wins. Alright, some guys got a little bit stronger. Got everyone but Okuni, which was to be expected, but hey, I mean, it's still 5 more warriors who are pretty weak, but still. Let's see, well, we want to play some of them here in Crackspur. Alright, well, I can tell you there's a decent chance that we're just gonna get something taken from us. Yeah, I guess we'll end the month and hope that they decide not to attack yet. Alright, they did not. Alright, so in Dragon Order there's a chance for a legendary Pokemon appear. It did not. But there's a chance for Latios to appear, which is the perfect link for Kanetsuge. So we still need to defend all 3 of these spots, which is a little bit of a nuisance. But, I mean, it makes sense to just go after Muneshike's army at this point. Let's just attack from Dragnor. So let's build a team for that. So, okay, this is basically that same team we faced before with instead of Golurk, there's a horse. The horse is here. Right, so between these guys, 23 is about the max. So anyone under that, I feel like is still like very valid to use. So I think Gracia makes plenty of sense to bring over there. And I mean, they did have a dragon type, so like, well, let's bring Hydreigon as well there. Between these two, I kind of wish we did have a fire type. Yeah, do we have a rock? I mean, sure, we'll take you. What else can be useful? I mean, how strong is Metagross at the moment? 20, that is cutting it close. Garchomp would be good in this fight if it wasn't for the fact that 2 of those have Levitate. 4 of these have Levitate, actually. What are you? I mean, these guys are pretty weak. I mean, specifically Gliscor is really weak. Let's bring like one of Gengar could be useful. I think I'm gonna bring Gengar over there. I think we'll bring Metagross for safety, and we'll make Garchomp tag along. I want to save Gallade for this battle, because I'm assuming honestly that Ferroform will probably be brought with him. So we're not bringing like an overly strong team to them, but still. Keep things a little balanced. That being said, the AI isn't great on this map, so we might be able to take advantage of that. Alright, that dude's over there, so we'll get you there. Ferroform, you're the main scary. You've Shadow Dash instead of Levitate. I mean, Ferroform's still going to be a pain in the ass. Just, it is what it is. You're doing exactly what I expected you to do. Okay, Ferroform is coming that way. Chopping, that's a nice animation actually. Chopping on the ice. Oh yeah, great, you've Levitate. Kind of forgot about that. That's what it is. I mean, you kind of stick around like this for now. Alright, that could cause some trouble. That's dumb. Very stupid. Very stupid choice, but yeah, we're gonna have to watch out for Glaceon here. Glaceon can like get pretty far here, which is pretty damn annoying. Ironically, those guys are just stuck. Alright, well now we have a lot less useful things for you going on. I mean, it's kind of just fine like this for now. We'll just let them go to us. I think that's a good strategy. I mean, look at that. He's just standing there to die. Alright, Ferroform for like the 5th turn in a row is not doing anything. Alright, that sucks. That's a mistake. Yeah. Yeah, this could work actually. Ooh, nice. High Dragon gets a kill. Still not gonna help you though. Please kill it. Yes. Alright. Alright, well, it's just Ferrothorn and Slowking who's just positioned himself so abhorrently. Alright, well, now both of them are annoying. I mean, you can hit this spot and this spot. Good to know. Haha. I mean, as for you three, I mean, sure. Do a little bit of damage to Ferrothorn. The icicle disappears now, giving Slowking a little bit more to do. Yet doesn't do what I was afraid of. Damn, alright, that doesn't kill. Well, I mean, it's dead anyways, I guess. I think Gengar does more damage anyways. Never mind. As for the rest, that's fine. You can just stay there. Cursula didn't really do much, but it's just because its target got killed prematurely. Oh no, jagged edges. He is positioned nicely to get hit by Sandtomb for very minimal damage. Yeah, we'll give Gengar a kill. Alright, well, I mean, that does put Metagross at 25. But, yeah, I kind of predicted that Ferrothorn would come back. So at least we have Gallade to take care of that. Maybe some Rotoms got carried off. That'd be nice. Alright, now Mune Shige, who, let's see, well, it doesn't really matter from where we attack, but, we're definitely bringing Frostlass. That makes sense. We'll bring Gallade, despite the fact that he is kind of, like, getting very powerful. Let's bring you two. And Let's bring Gold Dango. That wouldn't be too bad. And I mean, honestly, we can bring Lyscore, I think. But that he's not very strong. So, like, once again, we're not bringing a very strong squad here, but we have the type advantages, and that helps a lot. And while Gliscor is really weak for us, he's honestly not that weak compared to Munishige's monsters, or Pokemon. But this is a vital capture. If we capture Valora, then the north is completely settled in. And that just gives us way more room to like actually move our strongest army. This could always be kind of a tricky map if you're a little unlucky with how things pan out. Like, for instance, at the moment, I would not say that we've got the guys over there where we want them to be. It's kind of the exact opposite. Awful. Awful. That's annoying for us. Okay, that sucks. Alright, where do you go? Just back into the middle. Alright, Frostlass, I want you somewhere else. Oh, come on. That might be horrible for us. Alright, everyone in the middle, I guess. Guess that kind of protects some of them. Alright, 7, not the end of the world. Alright, well, luckily enough, we somewhat positioned guys in a way that they can get out. Your Dream Eaters, anyone that needs to be like. One that absolutely needs to get hit by it. Alright, you going over there isn't too bad though. Well, goodbye Wormadam, I guess. Or welcome back. It's gonna be an odd fight. Alright, well, we will kill at least one of y'all. Or well, at least we hit the important one. Alright, how much does an earthquake do? 4. 4. 9. Let's just do this then. I think Frostlass can take the 4 damage. She even dodged, so like, good job. Let's get rid of you as well. Let's get you in there. And that barely matters. Okay. Damn. Boom, another one bites the dust. Alright, ghost tapping, don't let me down. So how much does this do? 51. Fuck yeah, let's go. Hello, Star Raptor. Welcome to the squad, I would say. You just stall out Veriform for a sec. I'll get these other two guys over here. Well, I can at least say we've managed to turn this around pretty well. We'll get Muneshige recruited, which is quite nice. Ah, screw you. Sure. Mighty blow. You can get out of there, you can get in there. Convalescence is pretty good. Just a few more turns and we've got this done. Oh great, you can't even reach after that point. Alright, well let's just do something, I guess. Alright, thank God. Just Wormadam left. Hey, let's go. I guess that is the strength of interference, which is honestly like a really strong ability. At least when it's like stall heavy. In general, I feel like Frostlass is really good. Alright, no instinct proc, please. Thank you. And that is Muneshige's army wiped out, which is great for us. 24, 26. Alright, we've got a few guys in the early 20 range, but like, it shouldn't be impossible. These guys probably are like 13, 14-ish. I mean, yeah, that was a good estimate. That's a good estimate. What can I say? Alright, so it makes sense to put them in in these 3 spots. So let's just divide them equally. Hooray, Muneshige has been destroyed. Before we enter, any stragglers, which is, I mean, yeah, those 6, but we can't really get them anywhere else. So, makes sense, I guess, to put them in a crack spur. Do you have any more in Viperia? We do. 2 very strong ones indeed. 401, 3, 3, 4, alright. 1 in crack spur, and the other one in Avia. Alright, things are decently defended at this point. We'll just make you guys train. Same goes for y'all, I guess. And yeah, we cannot delegate them because Yukimura's in there. So yeah, let's see if anything happens. I'm expecting officer bonus to happen now. It did not, very surprisingly. Maybe my strategy has worked or has been paying off by not going too extreme into things, but yeah, we've still got a couple things more to do. As like, how many armies are still here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 6 armies left. But yeah, we're set up very well now, as we've got the entire east. But yeah, here's where I end the episode off. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.